What's going on, guys, and welcome back to yet another episode on the Evo 8 build. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you guys how to ceramic coat your wheels, your brake calipers, and we are also going to install the fender liners, which I'm going to show you guys what I ended up using for protection. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. We're gonna first start with the fender liners. These are the products we are going to be using. We are going to be using techniq C5 for the wheels, the calipers, the control arms, anything that's metal. We are going to use C5 techniq, which I'm gonna show you guys how to use it and how to prep your your parts for the coating. And then for the fender liners, huge shout out for all of this to the Rack Company and all the Anthony specifically for helping me with all of my questions in regards to what coatings to go with, what to use, what not to use. They know what they're doing. So again, thank you, Anthony. I really appreciate you. Let's go ahead and start with what we're gonna use for the fender liners. I asked Anthony, should I ceramic coat them? What product can I use to ceramic coat the fender liners, which is plastic? And he told me that the problem is that when you ceramic coat plastic, it could fade underneath the coating, and then there's nothing you could do because it's coated with the ceramic, coating, I guess you could say. I don't know, again, the science behind it and all of that, but so he basically told me, hey, you can still do it. There's a coating for plastic, but there's this new product called Solution. Let me see if I could get this in focus. Solution Finish Over the Top Plastic Sealer, which is more of a sealant instead of a ceramic coating. And this one you're probably looking at like 6 months to a year, maybe 2 years, since this car is a garage kept car. Basically it's just a sealant over the top of the plastic to keep it sealed and protected. That way, like I said, whenever I use the car and I drive it through rain, I could just hose it down, and this should help with that issue that I was gonna have if I didn't install it with no sealant. So this is what we're going to use. All of these products you guys could buy in the rackcompany.com, and you guys could use code Chris15 for 15% off, which is amazing. Thank you to the Rack Company for that. So you guys could save some money, huge money, on all of these kits and ceramic coatings, because ceramic coatings are not as cheap. Trust me when I say that. But anyways, let's go ahead and show you guys. I'm gonna prep this. I'm gonna clean it with alcohol. I don't think I'm gonna use this panel wipe for plastic just in case it's too strong. I'm just going to use some alcohol, wipe it down, and then move to the sealant. So enjoy. Let's go ahead and get this installed on the car. When you finish coating one, set it aside, let it cure for 30 minutes. We are going to do 3 coats in total in each fender liner. So this one's already waiting 30 minutes. Now I'll go ahead and move to this one, and then alternate as you have time in between. Try to do something else, because this is gonna take you maybe like an hour and 30 minutes just to coat fender liners. But again, I think it's gonna be worth it just for the ease of cleaning. While I'm currently waiting for the fender liners to cure, I am currently denibbing, I'm not sure how you say it, denibbing the tires, the R888s. So what I mean by that is, if you see when you get your tires, hopefully I can show you guys this on camera, because this is like major OCD. You see those little nips coming out the whole front of the tire. It looks very weird, and when you look at the front of the tire, it looks like this. This is actually something I learned from Matt over at Obsessed Garage. I think he beats me when it comes to OCD. I think he might actually. I already did these two, and look at the difference. Like, you can see all the nibs coming out. Hopefully I could get the nibs on focus, but I'm talking about these little things. It looks kind of iffy, and then when you denib them, it looks flat, even, and the whole wall of the tire just looks even and flat with the wheel. So that's what I'm currently doing. As you guys can see, I already did 2 of them. This is what it looks like once you do it. But All I do is I use a little blade real quick. Let me show you guys just in case you guys want to do that. I use a little blade. I pull it with my hand. I'm not gonna be able to do it with the camera, but I just pull it like this with my hand, and then with the little blade I just like cut it. I just did that one by hand, but I do use the blade. So I'm gonna continue doing that to these two, and then once I finish, we're gonna go ahead and ceramic coat these, but I have to wait 30 minutes in between. So here I am, denibbing my tires. A couple of hours later, embarrassingly, it took me a while to install these fender liners. I mean, coat them, install them, restore everything, try to put new hardware for everything. Fender liners, 3 or 4 hours, which is crazy. I was expecting this to be 30 minutes to an hour. Let me show you guys, this is actually insane. Crisp spec, this is exactly what I had envisioned. Brand new hardware, bolts, all new clips all the way around. Take a look at this. Sheesh, looks freaking amazing. This one I restored. This one was super faded and black. I did Megier's Restorer, and then I did the sealant on top, 3 coats, so it could hold that color in. I'll link everything down in the description. Every single product I'm using, I'm gonna link down below so you guys could do these to your fender liners. If this came out this nice, I'm almost sure I could restore those and maybe sell them, or I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but this came out super, super nice. Let me show you guys the other side just so you guys see. And this is the other side, as you guys can see, super, super nice. Before we go ahead and continue ceramic coating the wheels, I have to show you guys this product because it just blew my mind. Technology is advancing at such a rapid pace that it's just so hard to keep up now. Anyways, this video is sponsored by Reolink. Reolink is an amazing supporter of our channel. They provide you with great security cameras, great, amazing products. They innovate and great customer service, as I've said before. And this time I am presenting to you the Reolink Duo, which is just crazy to think. This looks like Wall-E. It's a 150-degree camera. So it has 2 camera lenses and it stitches them together in your phone, in your app, wherever you're recording. So instead of having 2 or 3 cameras in one section, you could literally put 1 camera in the middle and it's going to cover everything all across, which Reolink, you guys have outdone yourself with this one. This one is crazy. Not only that, this is completely wireless. You guys could go ahead and buy a solar panel, and this one's Wi-Fi compatible, so it means that I don't need to run any cables, nothing at all. I'm just going to mount this, put the solar panel, and I am ready to go. All I have to do is connect it to the app, connect it to my Wi-Fi, and I can see everything, which this is just crazy. I'm out for words. This is just insane how technology has been advancing. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put all the links in the description down below. Definitely support them as they support me and this channel. Honestly, they support us at the end of the day. So let's go ahead and continue with the wheels. Alrighty, so for the wheels, what are we going to be doing? We are going to be ceramic coating the wheels with techniq C5, but there's a whole procedure to this, and I want to make sure that you guys know how to do this. The first step is to make sure that you clean your wheels thoroughly, as good as possible, inside and out, and I'm going to be using Atom Polish car shampoo with a little bit of brake buster to clean the tire, the actual rubber of the tire on the side, so I can have squeaky clean wheels. And you also have to make sure that you clean the barrels inside, outside, and everything. And in my case, these wheels are brand new, but if your wheels are used or something like that, you may have to use a clay bar and clay the inside, so you take everything out of the barrels, everything out of the wheels. You want these wheels as clean as possible so the ceramic coating could do its job and work as long as possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean the wheels, enjoy the time lapse. I don't think there's much explaining to this, but once we get to ceramic coating, I'll walk you guys through how to do one, and then after that, I'll just time lapse all three of them. This is honestly a very enjoyable process and something you could do on a weekend. I'll make sure I link all of these products down in the description below if you guys wanna get them. I'm very excited to try C5. I've heard really good things. So hopefully it comes down to, like I said, with the fender liners, I could just hose it down and my wheels will be super squeaky clean. Alrighty, now that we have our wheels super clean and dry to the touch, we are going to be using techniq's panel wipe for a final wipe down before we go ahead and use the ceramic coating on the wheel. So you'll grab a all-purpose microfiber is fine and use the panel wipe, just spray through the wheel, wipe it down with the microfiber towel and leave it super clean. This is the final step before we coat the wheel. As you can see, even after cleaning the wheels, there is still some stuff coming out, which insane after that huge time I spent cleaning the wheels. Now comes the best part, which is actually coating the wheels. techniq is kind enough to provide you with these pad applicators. You could go ahead and use these. I bought extra just in case, but you can use these. You can use these that I also bought, but I'm gonna use these on the car itself when I do coat it. But for now, these pads are fine because with wheels, it's kind of hard to get in the little delicate areas, so this allows you to do that. So we're gonna go ahead, open this baby up. Let me shake it just to make sure that, I don't know, again, the science behind coatings, but let me make sure that it's well mixed. So our first step is to prime this little pad. We're gonna give it a couple of drops. And we are going to start ceramic coating step by step. So you wanna follow 12 o'clock, go all the way around. So I'll start here with the spokes. I have to get my pad a little bit more wet. There we go. And you kind of want to put in an even coat here with ceramic coatings. Less is more, I would say. That's my opinion. Alrighty, after you apply the coat, you're gonna wanna grab a microfiber towel. Once you finish from 12 o'clock all the way around, it should be time to wipe the excess off. And you're very light with this. You're not forcing it, you're just passing a little microfiber towel all the way around just to remove a little bit of the excess and make sure that the layer is even. So that's the front. Now you can move to the rear, and the rear is the easiest part because this is all even. Alrighty, so that's the first coat on the first wheel. Again, you have to be very organized the way you do this. The way I recommend it is to start at 12 o'clock, go all the way around, and once you're here, you already know that you covered the whole entire wheel. You are gonna have to buy probably more of these little pads because I went through two for one wheel, one for the front and one for the rear. Now I'm gonna let this cure for 5 to 6 hours, and I'm gonna go ahead and put a second coat. You could go ahead and just do one coat, but for better durability and better results, I will 100% recommend 2 coats. So I'm gonna let this sit on the side. I'm gonna go ahead and move through the other 3 wheels, and then I'll probably do the second coat tomorrow or maybe in 5 to 6 hours, like I said. But let's go ahead and continue working. I'm very happy with the results so far. just like that, we have every single wheel ceramic coated. Like I said, I'm gonna do the second coat tomorrow, but I'm gonna go ahead and end the video there. They came out really nice. Obviously, after I finish coating the wheel, I'll go ahead and put a tire dressing on the actual tire, and then they'll sit here until the car finishes. But I love doing that because then the tire itself gets really deep and black. Not glossy, but very nice. It looks really nice right now. Obviously, it's super clean. But I put this wheel here just to, again, see how it's going to look. Super successful day in the garage. Obviously, the fender wells came out, again, amazing. Successful day. In the next video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be coating the brake calipers. I have to coat the control arms, which we already got. I'm gonna show you guys the new bushings installed and all of that, so the next video should be pretty good. Hopefully this one was enjoyable. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe on the video. If you wanna see more videos like these of me building Evos and working on cars, education, etc., then definitely consider subscribing. Anyways, I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Like always, keep grinding, stay safe.